basically we're going to talk a little bit about the Bosch Island drama that's been going on. And I say drama rather loosely. It's still kind of newish. I found out about it a couple of days ago. They're very popular because they had a market for, you know, being able to store your dinosaur, being able to talk to people. Like, there wasn't a lot of servers that were doing that, which worked out really well for them. However, the allegations that are happening right now is that, you know, there's admin abuse allegations. There's a toxicity that you kind of come to expect. There's convoluted rules, and it's a complicated setup in Mumble. And then on top of which, the bugs and cheats that you have with a game that's not optimized. This came out 10 years ago. It's still been in early access. And there's a whole bunch of drama about the Isle in general, which I didn't know until I started looking into it. Like, there's a whole bunch of controversy with the previous, like, the owner and like the developer, and that there was only one developer for a while, and then there was like him and the owner kind of got into it because the owner was a big giant man whore or whatever. Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff. The reason that I brought up the Bosch drama that we're talking about, there's a video that we're gonna watch. The allegation is that there's admin abuse. Like, this is somebody put out a video basically saying like the admin abuse is happening. And here's the thing. Yeah, 100% it is. The problem is if you watch like Bosch and the other streamers when they're live, specifically Bosch, there's been times where there's an incident I remember where he was playing on his Raptor, or like Raptor PD or whatever, and somebody was fighting him or somebody was chasing him, can't remember what, but like he had used like admin cheats to keep like his stamina up and to keep alive and stuff. This was stuff that was happening live, and he did it quick, but like if you're watching his stream, you can see it. But if you go back and watch his VODs and his videos after it's been edited, that stuff's taken out. So unless you're watching it live and you get lucky, you might see it. But the thing is, it's like, I did see it once or twice. I thought it was a little sus, and I was like, you know what? It's his server. He can kind of do what he wants. I don't necessarily think that, you know, you shouldn't really have a rules for thee and not for me kind of mentality. I've always been against that. But at the end of the day, it's your fucking server. You can do what you want. However, what I have seen, and I have actually been witness to, is if you talk bad about these allegations, if you talk about admins doing this, or if you have any kind of complaints, whether or not they're valid criticisms or not, if you talk bad about it, you get silenced. I witnessed this in the Discord. That's actually one of the reasons I left the Discord, where if you have a complaint, doesn't matter how legitimate it is, if you have a complaint, the go-to is put in a ticket and don't talk about it. That's it. Now, if your complaint is about an admin doing some questionable and shady things, you're going to understandably not have trust in that system. And I witnessed people being timed out and people banned in the Discord because they talk out about it. And I'm sorry, I don't care how popular you are. If you feel like you have to, you know, silence people because you don't want it to negatively impact your supposedly successful thing, then that's kind of shitty to me. And I have a problem with that. Now, I don't care at the end of the day, because again, it's your server. You can do what you want. But if you have a reputation for abusing the stuff like that, and then also silencing your critics, that's gonna make me think that you're a little the rules for thee but not for me. Now, yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and watch the videos here that this person had posted up.
ID
Boglum Wizard.
Oh, he's the same guy. Oh
my,
Are you serious?
oh my god.
The guy who is reviewing your ticket is the one that did it?
Right there. The guy who's reviewing your ticket is the one that did it. No.
There's no way,
That's
dude.
not okay.
Oh my god. Send. Oh my god. No fucking way.
There's no way, dude.
They're reviewing, so the F2 function is like how you record, like you can see people's IPs and their names and stuff, you can see who they are. From what I'm picking up, they put in a ticket, and the person, the admin that is reviewing the ticket is the person who did it. You know, in most court cases, that's called having to recuse yourself because you might be biased. Anyway,
Oh, I bet he's getting really nervous that we had an F2 recorded.
Oh, and
we're reviewing it right now.
your OBS recording.
AV's responding now.
Who is AV? Oh boy,
AB's
good
the
luck.
Black Herrera that joined in later. So you have 2 admins that are personally involved in this.
If a different admin is responding, then it's because Boglum knows he fucked up.
Yep, he definitely fucked up.
Yeah, if you were part of the ticket, especially
look
as
at
an
him go.
admin, you should not be handling your own ticket.
I wanna see him
100%.
teleport to the ground.
He
That's what I
doesn't.
wanna see.
He jumps. He targets and jumps. Look at him. He knows exactly where you are.
Yeah, but he jumps from the tree, or he jumps from onto me from a tree.
No, he doesn't. He jumps from you from here. And I wish I was kidding. See, there's me. Lima's over there. You guys are here with your babies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if he's watching, fine. But look, killed him instantly. Killed him.
Yep. Take a screenshot of that.
No, I already took a screenshot of the Hera up on top of the mountain. So
No, that's not enough. We're just doing the whole thing.
I'm recording. I'm OBS recording this interaction here.
That's
Going.
I kind of wish the sound had been working before, because I had commentary during
What did Davey
this.
say?
Hold on. You guys go, take over the recording. Take it all the way up to the point when we were. So Boglin was just up there on the tree now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's up the tree. Yeah.
yep.
And so he's the one that climbed up really high up. So he was the one that I killed over
Gee.
at the thingway.
No, just watch. I kill this one.
There's a second one there on the left. See him?
Here?
Oh yeah. No,
That's the one you
those
do.
are raptors.
Those are
Yeah,
those are our
those
babies.
raptors. Yeah, those are babies.
Oh.
They're all grouped up over there for safety.
So he's here. Puppet's laying down right now. Right here.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to protect the babies. He's waiting.
I wonder if he's
I'm trying to
waiting
get the babies
because
to follow me.
Avy was on her way to help him kill them. Now that I'm thinking about that,
And
you
he,
live and
he
learn.
falls
I-
down,
Audio issues
goes up a
happen.
different tree.
Yep.
Yeah. He's going after his second. I don't know if he's going for his second hit or what, but
I don't know, but Puppet's been laying down the whole time. I was the one walking around. Well, he did get up here, but like still,
Yeah.
getting up briefly shouldn't have.
To move, yeah.
But getting up briefly shouldn't have gotten him killed.
no, that was the highest jump you could possibly do was up there. So no matter what, prime or not, a Herrera that's a prime Herrera, would have killed from that height.
He was waiting for Avery to show up. Yeah, that's kind of what I feel like. He's waiting for the backup Herrera. Because remember, they're allowed to ambush.
Where's the second Herrera? I know it comes in.
Yeah, and
So he
there goes
just died.
Puppet.
He just died.
And I picked up his body and started taking it off. Because
Right.
all my babies are cannibals, so they could eat them.
Right.
But I was taking it off to safety.
So I'm expecting him to be the one that goes up the cliff.
He does.
Yeah, all the way up the cliff. There was two on
Right.
the cliff. It was the one go all the way up, and you killed the one that was lower down.
So,
There's the other
There
Herrera.
it is. There it
There's
is.
the other one.
Just okay.
Well, who's this?
Here's
no name.
here's the thing. Where
No
the
name.
fuck
They're
did she
like-
come from? That's a teleport. That's
No
a
name.
teleport. That is 100% a teleport.
Now
Jesus
there's Bold
fucking
Wizard,
Christ.
and then there's this one.
Does turning IDs off and on show you who it is? Well, now
No,
it's
that's-
fucking up.
Because you see, when they did
Yeah,
the
it's not
IDs,
anything
nobody else
now.
is showing up on that rock. They 100% teleported to
There
that
it
rock.
goes.
They both
There it
just
is.
teleported to that
No
rock.
name, just a code.
Hello,
It's 'cause
evidence.
It's an
Really
admin.
Yeah, she wasn't there when the other Herrera was up
So
there. Yeah,
two
exactly.
admins came to
And
fuck us
and
up.
Look. Black.
So
Yep.
two admins came to fuck
do
up
you-
these nesting raptors for no reason.
Yep. And who do you think that is?
80.
80.
Yeah, they were 100%
Well, these
waiting
admins are
for her to show
screwed.
up.
Yeah, this isn't going to go well for them.
I don't really
Why
think
are
anything's
they
going to
doing
happen
this?
of this because
What
Bosch
is the
does it
purpose?
himself. He's
I
not
know
gonna,
I got hit by
Look at her
somebody.
fall.
I know I
He's
got hit
not-
by somebody dragging the body. I bet I got hit by Avi.
He's not going
bet you
to
did too.
reprimand them for something he does himself.
But guess who's the one? I'm watching Wizard, and out of the corner of my eye, I see 80.
Yeah, no, I saw that later on, Llama. I said when the no-kill one dies, another no-name almost immediately respawns and teleports nearby. Yep.
Yeah, so I get hit by Avi.
Bam.
Yep.
I go and I grab instantaneously.
So
I run off to a bush and lay down.
Oh, I tried to.
That's me trying to get my
This is
kids to
where-
follow me.
Well, we don't know if it's Avi yet, but
okay. So she says in the ticket to them that like they're basically in trouble because the other admin disengaged. Therefore, they're not allowed to attack her. She literally just attacked somebody. So you're full of shit. You're trying to justify your shitty behavior, and you've got evidence that shows that you're abusing your powers. Both of them have done that. So again, guilty. The jury says you're guilty. I guess in this case it's the judge. I guess although my entire community, Yuki and you, like everybody in chat. What do you think the verdict is? Do you think the verdict is they're guilty? Because I think the verdict is they're guilty. Chat. Guilty. Guilty. Yep. Yep. Chat. The chat jury has been in. They're guilty. The evidence proves that they're guilty.
still.
No, I guarantee you it's 80. 80's
But yeah,
the number.
it's Bog Limb's the one up the top that I saw. They're done now, and then this is where you get the mills.
Yep, this is where I pin her.
Yep, you got her?
Yep. And we're all in a
And she
group,
said-
so if the babies
And she
come...
said, watch your mouth. I'm an admin. Then act like an admin. What are you doing right now?
Movie Man is absolutely correct. Watch your mouth. I'm an admin is 100% small PP energy. That's 100% ego energy is what it is. They pinned her and they're shit talking her because that's what you do in a PvP server. Like here's the thing. If this is in fact Avi, doesn't really matter. Admin, you started shit and you got your ass handed to you, and then you proceeded to continue to use your powers to come back as a fully grown dinosaur. You are full of shit, miss. I'm an admin, watch your mouth. No, you're a cheating piece of shit that has to cheat in a video game to make yourself feel good about yourself. That's just sad. So he jumps again.
Oh, because they were eating
tries.
the Herrera.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's the question. So he's waiting again.
Yeah, they were all
and
25%
she's gonna
at
come
that
back
point,
here in a
so they were all
second.
getting munches.
She's gonna come back in a second, and I think he's waiting on her to come back again.
Now,
I'm over in that bush having a conversation with Chat, talking to Blinky.
here's VHB and Quaid.
Those are the trikes that I warned about the Harris.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
I'm gonna pause
didn't
that.
want them to join.
I'm gonna pause about that. So I'm pausing that for a second because she said those are the trikes that I warned about the Herreras, and a little bit later on they mention, oh, you third partied with the trikes essentially. Warning people about dive bombing Herreras is not third party.
The fight, I was warning them about them, just to be careful.
Look whose name is still there.
Reports. Sometimes it's naturally response.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, she's
She's
freaking
freaking when we were to
right now.
play.
So it's
the
3,
situation.
3,
After
5,
the
3,
counts,
4.
Where
Hold on.
was whilst running, we were told to fuck off, you bitch, as motherfucker by one of the raptors, and politely told to watch their language. To which they went back to see if they could repeat this behavior, as someone mentioned the raptors were being toxic in VoIP around Delta area.
It wasn't us. We were all off in our own world.
So they all of a sudden put a ban on you for third partying. But what did they say about the third party?
The third party was issued after the Hera climbed in the tree and disengaged from the fight with the raptors, and another Hera below it was attacking, and it went to run away and got itself killed by yourself.
Yeah.
So she's talking about herself.
Like I said,
No,
that's what I
she
said
said
before.
me.
No,
He's talking about me.
admin 2 attacked and then was
He's talking
later
about
killed. No.
No, that was me.
You didn't even kill a Herrera.
I did.
He killed one at the end, but I guarantee you it was Boglin.
Yeah, so because she's talking about
Who's this?
her.
Hold on. Stop. Wait,
Ooh,
there's
ooh.
another. Look.
Yep.
Who's
There's
this?
another
They're
no-name
back.
Herrera. You're gonna have to turn the
Yeah.
ID off and on. See if we can get the ID. Because every time a new Herrera shows up, because it should be showing.
Yep.
Same
hold
one.
on, hold on.
One,
It's her.
I'll tell you.
1
It's
3
Amy
3 5
again.
3 4. That's 100% still her. Yep.
Keep it
That's
right
Amy.
there.
119-1515.
So they died, came back as a fully grown
Herrera.
Herrera. That is 100%
No,
abuse.
that's Omniraptor. That's us. Oh,
Yep.
now her name's gone. Now her thing is gone.
The Herrera,
Yeah.
the Herrera was in the tree and you weren't able to get it. There was no active combat. I'm assuming that's why the Herrera decided to take over and start attacking them too. No, the Herrera there.
Yeah, I'm telling Blinky to go to Mills, and then
No.
Blinky gets snatched up.
That is absolutely twisting the rules.
And twisting the
And-
narrative.
And for
Yeah,
the
that's
record,
Amy.
that
That's Amy
Herrera
right there, that Herrera that's
that attacked this Herrera we were after
Yep, she killed my baby.
was already just killed.
She comes in, kills my baby.
So here, let's ask her this question: why did she find it necessary? Who's this guy? Why did they find it necessary to kill the babies?
That just spawned in.
Wait, hold
That
on.
didn't
There's
have
3?
any- that weren't doing
Hold
anything.
on. There's 3?
They killed the babies, but not the full-grown raptors.
No
Oh,
way.
no.
Another? Is it another admin?
Sure is.
Oh!
There's another admin.
Oh, these admins are fucked.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have more evidence for the jury. Fuck this server and these abusing admins. It's not 1. It's not 2. It's 3. Oh my god.
Because we weren't doing anything. We weren't being toxic to anybody. Me and Puppet were just on a rock.
We weren't fucking talking to nobody.
No,
We were-
and I didn't say anything toxic until they killed my friend and then a baby.
Yeah. I agree
didn't
with
say
him
nothing
on this.
toxic.
This
I
is so
just got
fucked.
into the area.
And this
Okay, so here's the thing. They're understandably, like, they're upset, right? But they're focusing on, like, you know, we weren't being toxic, we were attacked first, and we were reacting. Yeah, no, 100%, I agree with that assessment. But the point is, at the end of the day, the evidence, the allegation is, are there admins that are abusing their power? And we have seen not 1, not 2, but 3 incidences of validating this. Now, I don't see where the 3rd admin teleported in. I might have missed that. But we have the first admin teleported in and jumped, waited for the second admin to show up, who also teleported and jumped, and then the 3rd incident where the second admin died and then came back, also teleported as a fully grown Herrera. That's 3. And the fact that they brought in a 3rd admin who's probably still going to do the same stuff. It does not matter what the reason of whatever the excuse of, oh, well, the raptors were being toxic. The fucking admins are being toxic by abusing their powers like this. It should not matter what their justification are. You are using admin powers to fight in a battle to give yourself an advantage, and then to fully spawn yourself back as an adult is also an advantage. That is 100% abuse of power, and if you can't tell the fucking difference of that, you shouldn't be an admin.
Lima saw Herrera and attacked
Absolutely
him.
bullshit to say
Which
that
is
because
not
the
a-
Herrera's in that tree is not in combat with our group. It most fucking definitely is still in combat with our group. I don't care if it's only a few inches above the ground. If it's
Yeah, no, they're right. And Llama brought a good point. You literally see the Herrera inching closer to them and then going to attempt to attack again. That Herrera never disengaged. So I don't even have words for it. It's absolute bullshit. And here's the thing. Good on them for recording this and having the proof of this, because without it, it would just be their word against the admins. And the thing is like, the admins have been known to do this. Like we'll read the comments here in a bit, but like the comments were just absolutely going like, yeah, I was banned because of this happened and stuff. Like they're very similar sentiment. One of the other accusations is that they give streamers extra boost, like they give them extra benefits and like they protect them and stuff because streamers are bringing in the views to be able to get to the server, which if your people are playing your server and are, you know, having all those streams and stuff, it's money. It's a money making business at the end of the day, right? And they have to have some kind of money to be able to pay for the things that they want on the server. Like, we know that it's not cheap to be able to have like storage and to have you know, all these commands and stuff like that and whatnot. What I find funny is like I heard about this, I watched like a minute or two of it, and I noticed that Gibbs, one of the streamers that plays a lot with them from time to time, was live, and I happened to be on my lunch when I was watching a little bit of it, and he made a comment that just literally made me laugh, because he's like, well, I know Bosch, and Bosch wouldn't allow stuff like this because he's not okay with server admins abusing the server. He does it himself. And the admins right here, we literally see the admins doing abusive tactics. Regardless of them attacking the raptors, take that out of the equation. They teleport somewhere, they attack, one of them dies, they teleport back as a fully grown dinosaur. If you cannot determine that that is abuse of power, you have a major issue with knowing what abuse of power actually is. And you can copium all you want about saying, oh, I'm friends with the owner. People have literally made comments about like, yeah, he gives preferential treatment to streamers who give him those views, the entertainment value of stuff, right? And I'm not saying, like, I'm a streamer, I'm a content creator, I don't want fucking extra bonus stuff just because I'm a girl who streams, who might bring in people to watch your shit. And I'm using that as an example. But regardless, you know, when you're playing with other people, you kind of have this expectation that everybody will be following the same rules. And if the admins are able to follow their own set of rules, if popular streamers are allowed to follow their own set of rules, those are the kind of things that like really turn a community toxic. And this is a good example of why I stopped playing on those servers. I didn't get banned, I didn't get kicked, I chose to stop playing there because if I only have a couple of hours to play because I work as an adult, therefore I have a very limited window during the week to be able to play, and if I have, let's say, 3 hours to be able to game and I have to spend half of that time trying to get into a server, I can go somewhere else and play that game. So what you'll see is like there's a lot of alternatives that are popping up, and all somebody has to do to be able to compete with this kind of stuff is have a server, have a community, have a VoIP, and have rules that people agree on. And you're going to have servers, like we've experienced this, we've seen this, where the toxicity does not get nipped in the butt and people leave. Because you're always going to have a community where if that's what you want in a community, you're going to stay there because that's what you want. But if you're somebody who just wants to be able to play a chill dinosaur game and to play with people, you're going to go where you can do that without being like stressed out about it, because admins are abusing their powers or people are targeting you over and over and over, and you can't actually enjoy your game because God forbid you make a dinosaur and you die within an hour. You know what I mean? The point is everybody has the right to play the games that they want to, whether or not they're people who are toxic or whether they're people who just want to have a chill experience. But when you have those people come together, and if you don't have rules in place to enforce the rules for everybody in general and have the admins follow the same rules, you're gonna see these incidences of abuse like this. I was banned from the Discord and all the live streams of those who own the server. They always say that bringing up the admin abuse ruins their vibe and isn't allowed to be talked about. There have been many instances where the streamer known as Mr. Gibbon is given free growth and teleports for him to be erect, while everyone else was forced to wait until it's unlocked. They give special treatment and don't hold these admins accountable. I'm still banned from the Discord for trying to get answers on why the server is being run this way. Fuck the server. I also used to follow these streamers before the server. I lost all respect for these people who can't even allow free speech. But yeah, hi there. I'm the one in question who got banned. I made no further contact following my tickets to the administration of the Bosch server, but the live stream, this footage, etc. has been seen by many. Bosch admins have blanket banned permanently anyone who spoke out over this incident, and my unprovoked ban went from 12 hours to permanent, despite never doing anything wrong. Do not go into the Bosch server. They do not deserve your time or exposure from your own content. In 20 years of running and being a server administrator for game communities myself, I have never tolerated the behavior of staff members or tolerated any kind of conduct they have. Bosch has a history of removing staff for this kind of behavior, and these 3 will be removed in due course. Either way, for me, this is too little too late. If anyone can do me a favor, if anyone can do me one favor, stay safe. I love the server for its proximity chat, but the amount of admin abuse that goes on is absolutely disgusting. They claim that while playing, an admin who was attacked first is allowed to then fight back to the death, and if the admin dies, they can instantly grow themselves back to prime, and only you will pay the price if you are unfortunate to die and not get a regrow. That's abuse. I agree with that statement. Since being told this, I assumed that an admin Prime Rex was approaching my trike, then they wouldn't attack me. The admin then proceeded to chase me around the map, trying to hunt me, completely going against what I had been told. If the admin wants to play like a normal player, they should not be using these flashy skins. You don't do your job by walking around as a Prime Rex with flashy colors. Spectator is a thing, use it. Another thing, I keep hearing a Rex one call in Highlands as my stego. In want of a fight, I run towards it. It was all white. I assumed a canny. No, it was an admin that teleported away when it realized I was going to kill it. This is not how admins should be. When you try and speak up or ask for evidence, they ban you and close your ticket. My friend was banned because an admin thought he was cheating. He asked for evidence and got none. So, like, I'm not going to read every single comment, but, like, yeah, the general consensus is, like, people are being banned for mentioning this. People have had like, you can go to, like, I definitely recommend, if you want a good read, go to these videos and just read the comments over the last couple of days where people have been sharing their own experiences. Yeah, so generally speaking, a lot of the comments are the same thing. And here's what's funny to me. I was watching a stream of somebody playing the Isle on these servers, and the comment was, oh, well, the people that are talking about this are mad that they got banned. That's not, no. The comments are literally saying, I got banned for talking about this. That's not, you're missing the point. You're missing the correlation. The correlation is they don't want this to make them look bad. But, you know, now to the part where the admins get involved for a lot, and the next part was just basic nesting. We found our rock and wanted to sit on and nest, so we nested and started spawning little raptors. We were completely minding our business at this point. We weren't causing any trouble. You can hear me say, "God damn dirty Herrera," when Puppet gets hit. I can't remember if I said it in Mumble or not, but that's a common thing I've heard far more popular streamers say when a Herrera attacks, and it's just an instinct for me to say.
Oh, really?
Oh, goddamn dirty Hera.
Okay, so that's when they attack.
We got a hair in the tree. We got a hair in the tree.
Regardless, goddamn dirty Herrera, you're playing a Herrera that's, like, attacking somebody. You're going to say that. Even if this was a Herrera that was in the tree coincidentally, I'm sorry, if your skin is so thin for somebody saying goddamn dirty Herrera, don't play a Herrera.
Trying to become a ground raptor now, guys.
God damn it, my nest though, my babies.
Okay, so this is I like this. So we're gonna be able to see their perspective of what happened.
You know I'm not blind, right?
I'm blind. I don't know where he's at.
It's on the cliff, apparently.
Yeah, on that
There's
cliff.
another one in a tree.
Directly to
Oh,
your
he's
right.
right above us.
Yep.
There it goes. Yep.
Fuck you!
Everyone pounce it. Everyone pounce it.
Okay. This is the vulgarity I said here, definitely on the mumble, was again instinctual. I cursed when I'm startled, and I had thrown these words out to her on instinct, as I tend to do with everything that startles me. However, I don't believe an adrenaline dump with 2 words should be incriminate me as a toxic raptor. No, I agree with her. That's a completely and understandable reaction to being attacked.
Shit.
Okay. The next bit Mills admitted to calling one of the Herreras a string of vulgar curses. At the time, I wasn't convinced it was an admin because we had an interaction with someone previously who claimed to be an admin and didn't do anything befitting of an admin. So I was claiming it couldn't be an admin, just assuming they had taken all the dark Herrera colors and turned the saturation way down. Because of Mills' words to this admin, we now know as AB. I do believe he was acting toxic in that moment, and he has admitted to that in the previous video review of the F2 reply. However, I still don't believe it's right for them to attack raptors who hadn't done anything the whole time that were in Delta and simply were nesting. Like, I understand her justification. I do. You don't need to explain it, though. Like, you're not in the wrong here. And it's from just reviewing the evidence, you're not in the wrong here. You don't need to justify cursing because you were attacked. Anybody in that situation would have attacked. But let's see exactly what happened.
I just got called out by an admin. They said they were an admin, that Herrera.
I fucking doubt
What
it.
the fuck is that then?
I fucking doubt they are.
Yeah, I don't know. That was a custom skin. It was a black Herrera.
I kind of wish we had gotten.
I mean,
But
you
that-
can achieve black by
it wouldn't
getting
matter,
like putting
but
on
still.
the browns and turning the saturation way down. I should know because I was fucking around with the skins on Herrera.
Yeah, so I called him a bitch-ass motherfucker, and they're like, you need to watch your mouth. You're talking to an admin. I said, then start acting like one, and I killed it.
I'm sorry. If you have a problem with someone calling you a bitch ass motherfucker, don't be a bitch ass motherfucker, admin.
Tell him to give me my fucking raptor back. Fucking bitch.
Yeah, they're not going to, because they're acting like they're better than everybody. I've got it all recorded.
We got some
And I'm
people.
taking, and I just took more, I just took more damage.
Go into the thing. If you F2 recorded it, you need to go into the thing and be like, hey, someone's pretending to be there's a black Herrera pretending to be an admin.
I was so convinced that it couldn't have been an admin, even telling Mullins to go and report this her pretending to be an admin, only to be disappointed to learn it actually was an admin. The rest of that talk was just me silently sitting in a bush until I spotted another fully grown Herrera and then a couple trikes coming up. I, being the person I am, when I play this game, decided to go warn them so they could get away quickly and safely. Don't know if they tried to engage in combat with Herreras or not during the interaction, though. I was simply warning. Yeah, so she said she wasn't doing anything. If this video backs it up and says that all she did was warn them, again, guilty admits of abuse.
Oh, hey, Trikes. Trikes, watch the hairs on the cliff. Watch the hairs on the cliff. He got me, killed my husband. Now he's after my kids.
Hello, where are you?
He's literally
On the cliff.
killing
Wow.
babies. Killing
Yeah,
babies.
it's
That's
literally
not
killing
third
my
party.
babies. Literally
It's killing
killing all of
babies.
my babies. My
It's-
friend.
That is not third party. We're gonna continue to listen to this in a second. That right there is not third partying. I'm so glad that she was streaming and she has video proof of this because that's just bullshit. I mean, hell, I would just as soon be like, Yuki, let's tell them to come to our server and we'll make them prime raptors because this is not okay.
Fresh spawn babies.
Right there. He just came down.
Where is it?
Come here, Blinky. Come here, Blinky. Come here.
He's right here. Just climbed a tree.
Okay.
He just killed my baby!
Okay.
Yeah, it's killing babies, dude.
All right. How do I want to word this? I can understand the point of like, oh, this was third partying. The trikes engaging the Herrera could, yes, be considered third partying, but that's completely and utterly on the trikes if you want to take that against it. At the same time, if the Herrera had disengaged, there would be no point to that now, would it? You know? So at the end of the day, the admins are saying that the streamer Cherry was banned for third partying. She didn't third party. All she did was warn them about the Herreras, and the trikes decided to attack them. I'm sorry, you guys. I didn't hear her say go attack. That would be third partying.
It's literally out here just killing my
He said
fresh
jump on
spawn
the cliff, on the
babies.
cliff. What are you doing, dude?
Oops, sorry.
What lie? I only killed your husband. He was fully grown and prime.
Okay. And that's okay. That's ooh. And then the admin is like Bog. I think that was Boggs, because he just said, "Quit lying. I only killed your husband, and he was fully prime." Oh, these fucking admins. Oh, these fucking admins.
I watched one of these Heras run up and kill my baby.
Well, she doesn't
that
realize.
wasn't me. I killed your
It's so
husband. I'll
dumb.
claim that one.
Did you get it?
Well, at
Wow.
least you're honest and claimed my husband.
Unbelievable.
He killed himself by not sitting down.
What are you
but,
doing,
I mean, I
dude?
did help.
He was, but he ended up dying to the bleed.
Well, then leave, dude. We got babies everywhere. Go. This isn't funny anymore, man. We're trying to like have a game here, and you're just ruining it. Okay, well, go somewhere else then. Good luck with the trikes.
Little rat. I know! You just got nested in, Blinky, and he fucking kills you. He literally ran in front of me and snatched up Blinky.
Jesus, that was the last one.
That was my last baby. They killed every single one of my kids.
At this point, we're all frustrated. I lost a friend. I lost all the babies I spawned in. I lost my prime. And I almost lost my prime raptor. Tensions and tempers are high at this point. I did appreciate the honesty of the one. Yeah. Okay, injured, frustrated. Okay. Alright. And they weren't having any fun on the server. But what happened next, that completely shocked us. Okay. Alright, so this is probably when they got banned. Lima had been in my stream chat all stream just to make sure he would be able to find us again if we were to get separated. Lima had posted in my chat that he had been banned for third partying. That's wow. Turns out at some point in the fight, he had gone after Herrera, who had been knocked out of the tree by another Herrera. Oh, okay. So, no. Wow. AB, you're a salty piece of shit. I'm just going to say that right now. So basically, let me see if I understand this. The second admin, because we saw the evidence of this happen. They went up into a tree. The third Herrera that came in, Salty or whatever their name was, attacked that admin. They attacked AB. And as a result, AB banned this other randomly not involved raptor because she was attacked by this other Herrera. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Herreras are exempt from the ambush rule. So why are you banning a raptor for a Herrera attacking you? If it's within the rules that a Herrera is allowed to attack anybody because they're an ambush predator, you're full of shit, and the evidence speaks for itself. The more I watch these videos, the more the display of pure like ego and abuse is just flabbergasting to me. The admin claims that because the other Herrera knocked another out of the tree, that Herrera was no longer in combat with us when we were still very much in combat with all the runs running around. I obviously can't tell each one apart now. Yeah, the admin's excuse is flimsy at best, and it's absolutely wrong. They also claim that if a Herrera climbs up a tree, its primary form of attacking, it is considered immediately disengaged from combat. I think that's bullshit. Even if it's barely an inch off the ground. Nope. No, it's not. I agree with that. I don't care if you're climbing up a tree to escape. That's not disengaging. Yesterday, I learned from Lima that he and many others have been permanently banned from the Discord and the game server for speaking out about what happened to our group and refusing to be silenced. By making this video, I'm hoping it will spread awareness of what can happen in these popular servers. The community has been amazing for the most part. We received lots of support from our fellow players about what happened to us and to Lima. I still hope this will allow the admins to... I appreciate the positivity of I hope the admins learn from this, but they fucking won't. Yeah, abusing their admin privileges to play a game is no way behaving as an admin. If admins need to kill a player's dino, all they do is to push a button and that player loses their dino. They don't need to teleport to players they think are the problem and start hunting them with dinos that have vague rule sets about their combat styles. With the admin we now know as Avi had returned in the fight as a separate Herrera without the custom skin. She returned during that fight to continue to attack us as seen in the recording. Yup. She returned with the sole purpose of killing us after Millie's killed her custom skin Herrera. I hope the server admins learn from this. The community's nothing without its community, without its players. No, absolutely. And I hope they change their tactics controlling the server from this, or at least they learn to observe a situation before acting on an already determined mindset. I would honestly say that with everything that we've seen, there's 100% justifiable evidence of these admins abusing those powers. And the thing is again, if they hadn't been recording this, if they had not been streaming, and if they hadn't been recording the F2, there would be no, he said, she said. But everything that they're saying, from an, like, you guys, we weren't there. We were not there with the Raptors. We were not there with the Herreras. Just as an outside observer, that's 100% proof of what they're saying has happened. So yeah, at the end of the day, I would honestly say, like, if you're somebody who wants to play with other people, you guys, there are other servers out there. You can 100% find other servers. You just kind of want to be careful about what kind of servers that you're looking at, because sometimes you'll have really great servers, and sometimes you'll have, you know, toxic people that kind of pull that down. But like, if the whole point is to experience the game, and just have a good time, like, yeah, it's completely understandable that this would ruin anybody's perception of this, you know? So I just, the verdict is in: guilty, guilty, guilty. The 2 admins that participated in this, 100% guilty, 100%.